salmon, Alaska, baby. Feels good to be back. A lot of silver salmon. Heard some good reports already about a bunch of silvers already showing up. Arctic char, big rainbows. Feels good to be on the ground, man. You know, traveling to King Salmon, Alaska is always such a great feeling to me. Good friends, I know the lodge is beautiful, and there's such a diverse mix of fishing there. You never know quite what to expect. You know it's gonna be good, but who knows what we're gonna catch. I just know that I'm gonna get to see my buddies. We're gonna get to smash a bunch of fish. Silvers are on, the char are on somewhere, and probably gonna go get some rainbows. Timmy says, hey, you know, I've got a few days off before I gotta leave. Perfect timing, new co-host.
It's like, man, let's get up nice and early. Let's wake up about 4:45. We'll be on the water 6:15, and let's get it.
One thing about silvers, they like it early. Timmy's all fired up. He's like, we gotta be fishing by 6:20. All right, let's go. Up and ready, everything's packed. Timmy's ready. We're gonna go smash on some silvers. The Naknek River is a huge body of water, and it's always changing. These silvers at this time of year, you know, they're coming up, they're staging in areas, and they're moving on. And every year is different. Water level, water temperature, the runs are later, the runs are earlier. Yakima bait, they just came out with a new twitcher jig this last year, and this is my first time running them on salmon. That's what they're made for. We caught a big trout with them this year, but Timmy says they look great.
Dude, I'm just so
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So tell me how.
Custom made home one here, a little different.
Oh yeah.
Got a little squeaky cheater tail on her.
I got one of those too.
Yeah.
So what's the trick with running these right now? How you run them?
They love the fall.
The fall.
The fall is where they're hitting it.
But
Yep.
are you swinging it on the bottom, or are you just bouncing it?
We're just twitching. Yep, just following it through.
Okay.
We don't want it to be up on the surface or anything, you know.
Okay.
But yeah.
The last time I was here, we were drought conditions. 75 degrees every day, low water, and the coho were acting completely different. This time we're here, it's cool, it's been cool all summer, and it looks like the water is gonna be just right. Boom, first cast, baby. The twitcher jig is on, so.
Told you.
First cast. Oh, I just got it right on the bottom too. Oh, baby. But he's hot, he just didn't know what was happening. Oh. Oh, he is pissed off.
My net's all tangled up. That's a big silver.
Yeah, it is.
Look at that thing.
That's what we catch here on the Naknek. They've been twitching it up, son. First cast, Naknek silver.
Man.
They just fight so hard. They jump, they spin, they roll.
Oh,
They
man.
do it all.
That was awesome.
Oh, this is awesome.
First cast,
First.
man. That's so rad.
Timmy,
Oh,
it was
shit.
first cast, but all the actual intel and work came from the guide. Timmy's like, this is where they're at. You're gonna get one first cast. He was right.
It's been good, man. It's been good.
So stoked to be getting to hang out with Timmy and learning what he's learned the whole summer here of fishing in Alaska. And it goes back to time on the water and just smashing fish after fish. Twitching, son, twitching.
Man.
You know, if you've never been to Alaska to catch cohos, I would describe these fish as super aggressive, aerobatic, and a lot of fun. I mean, you're almost always in fish every day. There's a lot of action. They fight like crazy, and they're big, angry fish. Dude,
Rad.
nice work.
Love it. I can't believe that first cast.
Dude,
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Just come back, okay. Yeah. Look at this thing.
Look at him go.
He's just taking. That's crazy. To bear down on him, maybe.
Give chase.
You know, traveling to King Salmon, Alaska is always such a great feeling to me. And there's such a diverse mix of fishing there. You never know quite what to expect. You know it's going to be good, but who knows what we're going to catch. Now, the twitching jig, I mean, just like all jigs mostly, they eat it on the fall every time. And so one of the things that's important about this technique is running a 3000 series reel, because you can stay up with the line. It's got current, and that thing's bouncing down and falling, and you want to be able to make sure you're in tune with that bait, because all you're going to feel when that fish eats it is a tick. If anything, all you're going to feel is a little tick. Yep, a tick. And that's when you know it's time to set the hook real hard. Well, twitcher jigs work even in our size.
Yeah. Barely hooked.
Barely.
Oh, that's a head.
I can't tell.
That's a head.
Little head though, huh?
Yeah. The males have that big
Kite.
big kite on them.
Beautiful class of silvers though.
Awesome.
The Naknek River is a huge body of water, and it's always changing. These silvers at this time of year, you know, they're coming up, they're staging in areas, and they're moving on. Every year is different. Water level, water temperature.
The water was so hot last year, they just like pulled up in front of the creek mouths and they just wouldn't move. The creeks were so low, you know, and low and hot. Water was clear. They were not happy. This year, we got some cold water, had a lot of snow, and I wonder, because there's so many fish like right at the mouth of the river, I wonder if they're going up higher, tributaries coming into the lake. It's like an opposite of steelhead, you know? The steelhead obviously are coming out of the ocean, and these fish are coming out of the lake.
You get somebody like Timmy Washington that's been on this water every day, you know he's gonna be on fish. Just like that, on the orange. Yes! Oh, up on top. Dude, orange, son. Orange and pink. Right off the bat, right out of the gate. Oh, yes. Woo! That's what we like to see, buddy. That's what we like to see out of you. Yeah! Come on, say hi to us.
Straight
Come on
cannonball.
in here. Whoa! Just chomping them on the side.
Dude,
Look at that.
look at that fish. Beautiful.
This is unreal.
Beautiful. Love it. So active, you're running back and forth, everybody's happy. It's like casting into a freeway, you know, it's too cool.
Bam!
God,
Spinner fish. That's a damn nice.
that's a big one.
Boom! Look at that.
Love it.
So stoked to be getting to hang out with Timmy and learning what he's learned the whole summer here of fishing in Alaska. And it goes back to time on the water and just smashing fish after fish. Yeah. Switch it up, son. You got him. You got the control.
Kind of in the side.
I flinched, dude. I gotta get my glasses
good.
down.
Oh, good. Kind of want it.
Yeah, he. Whoa. Look at that beautiful fish, huh? See you later, partner. Go make babies.
Awesome.
Go make more aggressive babies.
Awesome.
So sweet. These fish, right when we got in here, smacked one. Timmy smacked a couple on the twitching jig. I got a flash globe going. And as we're sitting here, they're jumping. They're kind of rolling right in this spot right here, just like that.
Right there.
So they're kind of all seem to be pinned up right here. So giving us a little bit more of an idea of where to target these fish. So I think I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I mean, the fishing's been fantastic, but what's happening is the tide's starting to come in, Timmy's got a spot. We're gonna have to walk to it. So it's gonna be kind of a walking wedge. We're gonna switch everything up. Twitching jigs, spinners.
Falling off the dock.
Off the dock.
You know,
Boom.
the ramp.
Change it up.
Yeah,
Smash them.
switch it up. Cast some flies maybe.
Yeah.
Spinners, twitching jigs.
All of it.
Small water, small little creek. We're going silver salmon fishing, folks. That's a big silver.
All right, baby. Sliding into our spot here.
Damn good.
Timmy's got the spot.
Crushed
Gonna
it here.
slide in here. Get to whaling on some silvers with some twitcher jig. Every one of these silvers, and one of the things I love about silvers, is they're all huge. It's almost like you get numb to the fact that these silvers are big fish.
Yeah, first cast.
First cast. Oh, I got the net. Motor net.
Oh, I don't care.
I've got the net. Oh, baby.
First cast.
First cast. See it in here?
Oh, there's a stack of them in there.
Yeah.
They're stacked up like firewood.
Are they? Okay.
Oh, yeah. I knew there was fish in there. Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah,
Look at the size of that thing.
Dandy.
Twitcher jig. Twitcher jig.
Guess what? Just like any good guy does, first cast, twitcher jig, hammered him. I mean, come on, son. First cast. Yeah. There we go.
Mayhem.
Boom.
Mayhem.
Twitcher jig, baby.
Heavy current, big fish.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was a battle.
Sweet. You know that this silver is truly a big fish when somebody like Timmy, a guide here on the Knack Deck, is shaking.
Big fish. I'm shaking. Like. Whew.
First cast,
First
baby.
cast. On my last day on the Knack. First cast. Twitcher jig. That's awesome. That's a big silver. That's crazy. Yeah, he scarfed that thing.
One of the things about being off work as a guide, you know, we get to do with Timmy whatever we want. We're gonna go fish and shore lunch. And we get to talking, it's like, you know what? Let's go cook some salmon over the open fire. We've been pounding on the silvers all day. So we pulled over, found a nice little sandbar here. And we're gonna have a little silver salmon on the open fire. So probably just take one piece of this fillet, flop it over, debone it, wash it off real good, and then cut it into some little manageable pieces. Wrap it in some tin foil, some butter, some salt and pepper. That's really all we need. So now we got our lunch ready. Got a couple nice fillets here and one belly wrapped up in the tin foil. We got our fire getting just about right. You know, you gotta be careful not to put these directly on the flames. You want to kind of put them off to the side, get some nice coals going. And once we set these off to the side on those coals, and we're gonna start cooking right away. One of the things you gotta be careful of with fresh salmon is you gotta make sure you cook this meat thoroughly because there are parasites in most of the fish. And unless you freeze it first,
That's why you always freeze your salmon.
those parasites are still gonna be in here. So we're gonna make sure that you cook it really well. One of the things you want to look for when you're starting a fire in a wet environment like this is a bunch of dry grass. You can pile up a bunch of dry grass like this and then start with little tiny pieces, little tiny sticks and grass, and you gotta get that fire going and then get some coals built up. You're out in the wilderness and you're in a pinch,
Smith & Wesson.
This is how you do it. The big slabs are on the fire still, and we got our appetizer. This is a belly, so we're gonna pull it off here and check it. Oh man, look at that, Timmy. Look at that little appetizer here. Have that one. Caramelized, a little butter, a little salt and pepper. Ooh, hot.
Hot. It's good though.
When you're cooking over an open fire, things take a lot longer than what you think they should. And make sure that you leave your meat on there a little bit longer than what you're thinking. There's nothing better than fish as fresh as you can get cooked over a fire. Especially when you're hungry.
After a couple darts on.
How lucky are we? Fresh silver salmon on the shore, over the fire, but you know what? I'm not done fishing yet. Timmy's gonna slide the boat over. It's really fast, pretty deep little stretch of water, but just on the backside there's a big weed line. He said those silvers are sitting in there, but because we're gonna switch to 1/2 ounce jigs, we've been running 3/8 because most of the stuff they're in is really skinny. We switched to 1/2 ounce and we can cover this water really effectively and fast. So we're gonna be hitting it. It's really bouldery, keeping it off the bottom, fishing that mid-level and trying to get those silvers to come out of the weeds and eat it. Oh yeah, wrapped himself up right in it. Doesn't know what's going on yet.
So when we're targeting silvers up here on the Knack, they love soft water, little back eddies, inside corners, and I know a couple spots upriver to where they're small little tiny back eddies, and I just had a feeling that there was gonna be a bunch of silvers held up in there.
Beautiful fish. Spinner fish. Running those things down. There we go. Look at that fish, huh?
That's beautiful.
Beautiful. Get a picture of you, Timmy, quick. Your beautiful fish. Smile. Every one of these silvers, and one of the things I love about silver, is they're all huge. It's almost like you get numb to the fact that these silvers are big fish. Atta baby! On the swing!
On the swing too. Oh, that's awesome.
Right away, we know Timmy is into a massive fish. Even for silver standards, we know Timmy's hooked up on a big fish. Way cool. Oh yeah. Yes! Look at that. He knows he's hooked now. Yeah! Catch up! Catch up!
Holy cow. Dang.
Yeah, that's a donkey, dude. Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Look at that.
That's an enormous silver.
Yeah.
Look at that. Big old llama. That's the biggest silver of my season, and the first one on a fly rod for me this year. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
Congrats,
We're gonna let him go.
Yeah, let him go. Timmy is one of those guys. He's so good at what he does. He's so knowledgeable. When you get to fish with somebody like that, your day is different. You get to have so much fun. You get to smash fish, and at the end of the day, you know what? That's what it's all about.